Hi Leos, this is your 2022 June astrology forecast. Cosmic Insight Astrology, I am your co-pilot, Christina. All right, let's start the month with Mercury going to station direct June 3rd in sign of Taurus, 26 degrees in your 10th house. I share the screen over here and I put a Leo ascendant for you, so then you can see the transit, which house it's going to affect each planet and its planetary aspects and transit for you. So here, Mercury in your 10th house. 10th house is your career. It is your prestige. It is your reputation. It is stage. It is ruling actress and actresses. So Mercury is communication. It is selling. It is your vocal cord. Mercury represents also a vehicle, and it is also representing children and youth. So in your 10th house, actually, when it's gonna go direct, you have to check what kind of aspect does it make and what kind of planet is involved with Mercury, right? So first of all, let's talk about Mercury and North Node. It's going to get so it's conjuncting, it's still conjuncting because North Node is in 22 degrees and Mercury is 26 degrees. It's going to get separated because Mercury is gonna move forward. So it's separating from North Node, but your purpose right now and the focus is all about your career, Leo. So should I leave my job? Should I stay? What should I do next? Should I create a new career in my life? Because perhaps I was working like an architect for years, and right now I don't want to do that anymore, and I need to learn a new skill so I can become happier and I can leave the job what is actually paying me and still going to be stable in my financial matters, right? So look at that. Mercury is making different aspects. It actually going to do a sextile with Neptune. Neptune is 24, 25 degrees actually in Pisces right now, 25, and it's going to go to retrograde end of June 28th. But you know, the outer planets going retrograde every single year. That's why it takes so long then to go around the zodiac sign, and it's going to retrograde for 5-6 months sometimes. So Mercury going to retrograde in your 8th house, it could represent something like, okay, Mercury is some kind of addiction. 8th house is getting psychologically deep into that. And because in going to sextile with Mercury, it's going to be like, okay, I'm going to get a psychologist, a psychiatrist, some kind of coach, anything. It could be even a spiritual coach, and it could be even an astrologer, but some kind of coach who is helping me to getting rid of some kind of obsession or addiction. And all right. And you know, 8th house is transformation. So there is a deep psychological transformation within you, and that can help you actually to get rid of that kind of obsession and obsessive behavior, self-sabotaging behavior, the way you are talking to yourself. Mercury is talking, so the way you are talking to yourself. But it's also, it could mean like a spiritual transformation in your job. You know, you are going to sleep. Neptune is asleep and the dream side. And at night, you're getting a dream with your ancestors who already passed away. 8th house is that, right? So you're getting a dream. And then it's going to be like, okay, my grandma in my dream said, I need to change my job because it could be dangerous, or, you know, it doesn't serve me anymore. So some kind of talking with your spiritual world, and, you know, through your dreams, it's leading you to make a change in your career path. Okay, the other aspects that Mercury going to make, and it's made actually, that is Saturn, square with Saturn. And Saturn is in your 7th house. 7th house is your significant other or your marriage partner or one-on-one business partnership or friendship, but one-on-one, not a group, it's a one-on-one partnership. And Aquarius, where Saturn is residing, that is the digital world. And Saturn actually gonna go to retrograde, station retrograde, a day after Mercury station direct, so June 4th. So something could come back. Maybe an ex-husband, ex-wife could reach out to you and try to come back to you. Or it doesn't even have to coming back, but need some closure with that situation. And it could be like, okay, we need to talk about the way we divorced or when we separated or the way we left each other because something is not right over there. I need to apologize. I need a closure here. But it also means censorship. It could mean like, you're going to block someone who is trying to reach out over and over again, but you already finished the relationship with the person. And because Saturn is a censorship, could be like a delay and, you know, like a restriction, and Mercury is communication. So it would be like, you know what, I'm blocking you. That's done. You're done with me. All right, and then Mercury going to do a beautiful trine with Pluto retrograde in your 6th house. 6th house is your work, your daily routine, service for others. Service for others could be anything like nursing others, teaching others, being for service for others, definitely taking care of other people. It could be employees and employers. So that kind of trine and Pluto, because Pluto is the planet of transformation and it is in retrograde when Mercury already in direct. That's representing, and it's a trining, it's a very welcoming aspect. It's representing something, work and career is going to align for you. So for example, before this aspect, maybe your work was just a work that actually fed you. But it was not very purposeful and you didn't feel it like it's a career. And right now you're going to say, you know what, right now I'm going to make a change in my life and I'm going to create a career in my life. So the work that I will do, actually, it's going to be really purposeful and it's not just going to be any kind of job I'm doing. It's going to be my career and it's going to represent me. Who am I? Especially with that North Node over there. In the 10th house, right? So let's see what else is going on. So we finished with Mercury. Let's see on June 11th, this beautiful Venus and Uranus going to conjunct in your 10th house. Venus is love and money. Uranus is something unexpected, unusual, unconventional. And all right, so what can it be? Uranus could be a digital word. So you know what? I need to study something to become and have a license and create another career for me. Or because of its love and it's unusual, it could be like I'm going to actually have a lover from the work, you know, from my workforce somehow. And yes, I'm gonna have some kind of love relationship, and it's unexpected from the work where I'm working. Yes, and it could be also like money. So it could be the career that you are going to choose right now. It's going to bring in unexpected money for you, and it's pretty auspicious. It could be something with stage. So for example, I'm going to beautify myself and I'm going to create something on, you know, Uranus is social media, it's digital world. So on a digital world level, and I'm going to talk about maybe beauty or maybe how to make money and how to transform yourself and how to beautify. So maybe I'm going to start to do something new or learn something online, like how to do eyelashes or cosmetics something, and how to do makeup tutorial, learn makeup tutorial, and that's how I can create later on money with. And that's gonna become my career and I'm gonna love it. Because Venus is really happy and gonna love it, especially in that kind of conjunction in Taurus. Taurus, you know, Venus is not exalted, but at home in Taurus, and loves to be here and feel very luxurious and comfortable and capable to create abundance in her life. Okay. So let's move forward. So then we're going to, here is my little note on the side. So we're going to have actually, and we're gonna talk about the full moon in Sagittarius. And it's going to be on the 14th of June, and it's going to be actually 23 degrees, 25 minutes in Sagittarius. So let's see, where is your Sagittarius? It's in your 5th house, Leos, here. So, okay, what can it be? Okay. Yes, so it's going to happen in your 5th house, and it's going to be a question around your romantic life. It's going to be a question about your creativity, investment, and children. So if you don't have children right now, you are like, should I let go of like even to have a child, or try, or you know, like something also letting go of your existing children, if you have any. Then, like, for example, I wanted to force my children to do something, and it was wrong of me, and you know, whatever it's relation to a child over there, like some kind of issues, problem, you will be capable to let go of. And in a romantic partner, it could be like, oh, I had a romance, but you know what? It was not what I expected. And because of maybe we were friends before, and we just had like an intimate relationship, and it was unexpected. And actually, I want to go back to be a friend, because I don't see ourselves together. So it's letting go. Full moon is always a completion. It's always an ending. It's always like, all right, I'm done with that. And, you know, I feel good about that. So that could be that as well. Or, you know, it could be like a project, a creative project to let go. You can let it go, or you just came to complete a creative project and you are ready to announce that for the bigger audience right now. So you don't have to work on it anymore, on your creative project. Okay, so then we are moving forward, and then we're going to have actually on June 16th, the Sun in Gemini going to trine with Saturn in Aquarius. So here, the Sun in Gemini going to go end of 24, 25 degrees and going to trine with this 24 degrees retrograde Saturn. So 11th house and 7th house matters. So it could be like, all right, you know what? I'm going to create, it's a trine, so it's a really positive aspect. I can have like establish a relationship with my friend, or actually, you know, 11th could be your 3rd husband or wife. So I'm going to establish a relationship, and it's going to be a long-term relationship, either with a friend or, you know, your 3rd partner in your life. 11th house also your social circle. It is also money from for example, your career. And trine with Saturn could be like, I created a career, and right now I'm going to maybe have my significant others with that money that I created from my career, or I'm going to involve my significant other or one-on-one business partner in this, because, you know, I'm ready to take on, and it's giving me that kind of career, giving me actually abundance. And let's see, so June 16, and other aspect going to occur, that is Venus and North Node going to conjunct. So here, Venus is coming up to North Node, 22 degrees, and going to conjunct. As I said, North Node is a mathematical point, and that is not a planet, but Venus is going on to, Venus is love and material needs, material abundance as well. And on our North Node actually, and in your 10th house, it's representing my career will be purposeful, and whatever I'm creating right now, it will be purposeful, and also it's giving me financial abundance, and it's giving me all the material needs that I was seeking for. So that's pretty positive here. All right, and June 16, there is another aspect, which is the Sun and Gemini, and Neptune in Pisces going to square. So the Sun in Gemini, it's a very useful energy. It is like very outspeaking, and useful. And Neptune is, you know, and especially Neptune in Pisces in its own sign and in 8th house for you, it's like, oh, seeking for the psychological understanding of everything. And this square could represent like, oh my God, I want to go for a lot of parties, 11th houses parties, and your social circle. I'm ready to shine, especially if you have Leo sun, ascendant, or moon. You are always ready to shine. But you know, with this 8th house murky Pisces energy squaring with the Gemini sun, you know, I don't feel like a center of attention, and I don't feel the need to go, because somehow I want to seek some kind of deep conversation within with my soul, or, you know, I want to be secretly just dealing with my own situation, and that's it. All right, so what else is happening? So then let's see, because of then June 22nd, this beautiful Venus in Taurus going to move in Gemini. So we're gonna have the sun and the Venus in Gemini. So we're going to have that airy energy. So we can breathe again, you can breathe again. And then June 21st, actually, yes, already June. So June 22nd, Sun not gonna be in Gemini anymore, because June 21st, the Sun gonna move to your 12th house in Cancer. And, you know, Sun in Cancer, it's like taking in 12th house, taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental health, taking care of your all your anxiety and paranoia, perhaps even. So that is a little bit behind the scene. There is a lot of depression could come up, or some kind of healing, but emotional and subconscious healing could come up for you. And, you know, you're going to also have a new moon in Cancer as well on the 28th, with this sun moving over here, and the moon gonna be also in 7 degrees, 3 minutes in Cancer by the new moon in your 12th house. So it's a new beginning. You don't have to have a secret life anymore, or you don't have to do anything secretly anymore. It's going to be a new beginning, and it's going to involve your mental health. It's going to involve the mental blockages, the paranoia, the anxiety, and, you know, like, you will be ready to move on. It could be like, for example, you know, 12th house is womb, and 12th house is secrets. It's hospitals, it's orphanages, and prison, and homelessness, and you know, loneliness. So over here, as a womb, with this new moon, you might have been pregnant, but you didn't know. And with this new moon, it was just coming out of nowhere, because you were not aware you were pregnant, or you might have been pregnant, but it was secret. You didn't want to tell anyone yet, because perhaps you lost babies before. And then you're going to be like, wow, all right, new moon, new life, womb, I'm pregnant, and it's a good news here. All right, and what else gonna go on? So yes, so June 21, then that's gonna be the summer equinox, when we're going to start celebrate the summer, and it's going to be bountiful and beautiful, and, you know, very emotional though. We will feel really emotional in Cancer. But also Mercury go to Gemini, and, you know, Venus going to Gemini, and then on the 13th Mercury going to Gemini, and then the Sun is going to Cancer on the 11th. And then we talked about the new moon. So do we have any other aspects? Yes, we do. For example, Mars in Aries going to sextile with Saturn retrograde on June 27th. So Mars in Aries is gonna come up over here, and with the Saturn retrograde 23 degrees, it's going to 24 actually, going to sextile. So what is that in your 7th and in your 9th house? You know, you might want to establish some kind of, you're going to plan maybe a trip. And it could be a trip with either an older sibling, or it could be a trip either a significant other, because, you know, 9th house could be older sibling, and it could be a foreign trip. foreign trip. You can go for a foreign land, for example. And also Saturn could be like even a significant others, or you can meet the person in a foreign land during your traveling as well. And then June 28, when we have the new moon, this new moon going to square actually Jupiter. So let me see. So the new moon, Jupiter is very early degrees in Aries, and then the new moon gonna happen in 7 degrees, and Jupiter gonna be around 4 degrees. So it's a square here, and with the sun and the moon, right? And then it's 9th house and 12th house matters. So 9th house is traveling, 12th house could be island. So it could be like, yes, I want to travel and I'm planning that with to a foreign country or an island, but some kind of situation could come up, like I already bought the tickets, but something coming, you know, like up, and then my travel gonna be delayed, or I'm not going to be able to make that trip. But it also could mean like, because new moon is new beginning, I got pregnant and I can't go because I'm throwing up all the time, or I'm going to have some kind of issue, you know, 12th house is hospitalization also. So a new moon over there, I might get some kind of, and you know, 12th house rules Neptune, and Neptune is infection and viruses. So it could be like I get a virus and I can't get on the plane the last minute, so I have to delay it. That kind of situation could come up for you as well. So, all right, Leo, I think I was talking about everything, and it is a pretty nice month. And you know, June actually is, so Mercury, it's still going to be the inner planet. And we are talking about the inner planet when it's going to retrograde, because the outer planet and social planet is not that important. But the inner planet, it's not gonna be retrograding right now. So Mercury shadow is still going to be with us until June 18, but after that, it's very clean, and we will have like 3 months, 2.5 months to create and start something and put our project out for the publics. Until beginning of September. So if you are ready to move, if you are ready to make a change in your career, go ahead, because this is the time for you to do that. So I wish you luck. And if you liked my videos, then please subscribe and like it. And I hope I see you in next month. Till we meet again. Bye.